Hello. Hello, my honey drops. Yeah, I delayed a bit in. It was funny, I just looked at the time, saw it was 10 o'clock. I was like, oh shit! I have a stream to do! In my defense, I was getting ready with all the sing-along stuff. But it looks like y'all entertained yourselves pretty well. And, I've been thinking of dual streaming onto Twitch as well. I'm not ready this week because I've been busy with other shit. And of course, when I connected my Streamlabs, it cleared all my settings. And apparently my transition screen was part of the things that I need to put back. So, talked about burning flesh. Yeah, I saw. I mean, it makes sense. I'm definitely thinking of getting electrolysis myself, but specifically for my chin. I'm one of those unfortunate women who has enough testosterone to get a little bit of hair. And honestly, if I could do like a full beard with it, that'd be pretty fun. Just have some fun with it. Ribbons, flowers, all that stuff. Nah, if I tried to let these whiskers grow, it'd be awful. Not attractive at all. Damn it. You made me laugh and I inhaled spit. I have been trying to eat a lot of honey today to get ready for this, and now I'm hacking because of that. I swear I'll be good. I'll live. Dwarf maxing? It's conversation. That's fair. That's fair. Well, welcome one and all to the stream. I hope it's been relatively well for all y'all. I did see some of your conversing beforehand. And with that, I guess I should say I have been working on making a Discord for this whole community. It's still very rough, but I could send out the invites later and have this done. I still need to add a few channels. It's not done, but it's around enough. And clearly y'all would already get along swimmingly together. Oh, what the fuck happened there? And my character reference art is almost done! Just confirmed the base colors, and so far, oh my god, yes. It is still pretty basic. Not a lot of fancy design work. I'm going a little slow. But I have been looking at an artist / rigger. I figure at least for the first one, try to have them be the same person. And what the fuck? We have gotten our taxes done. Like, as soon as we have all the paperwork and we do go for that. What's the color scheme? Let me double check. So clothing, it's mostly black because I do dress with a lot of black. But there is a pop of color with the shawl. I figure a shawl would be a nice, consistent clothing article to have. It's definitely kind of muted, but cozy. There will be some... Actually, what I'm wearing right now is a pretty clear indication of what you're gonna get. I'm gonna have a long drapey red and a splash of pink right there on the right side of my head. So I'm so excited. Like, I want to show you the art now, but you guys voted. And it was very clear y'all want to wait for the final thing. But in the meantime, also, I'm trying to work on a little lore introduction video. It's going to be very basic. I'm not an animator, but I'm trying to work with my strengths. So even if the animation is like high school book report level, I hope you will at least get the heart from it. Let's see. Can't stay for long, guys. I just popped in to say hi, but it's your favorite breakfast. Oh! Oh! Grade 3 ankle sprain. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I hope the best for you. Though that reminds me of the time NP once sent me a text while I was at work saying, guess where I am? And it was a photo from him in the back of an ambulance. Because God, what did he do? I forget exactly what he did to his ankle, but he messed it up at work because he was stupid. Greetings to you in Germany. Don't I know that every day is Halloween? Fuck yeah, every day is Halloween. Like, I am one of those every day is Halloween goth alt girls. And I even got the blessing to gothify as much of the house as I wanted. Like, my favorite measuring cup is covered in skulls. I have this mug that is in the shape of a cauldron, and I primarily use it with milk to dunk my cookies in, because I love that. Goth, 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 goth. Yeah, pretty much what I'm going for. The aesthetic is goth, but the vibes are comfy cozy, which I hope a bunch of you understand. You'll bear with me. But, skulls for the skull throne. Oh, if you had the skulls arranged well, I bet that would feel great on your lumbar. Your ankle is purple as hell and it's bloated. Ooh. Full recovery to run again will be months. I wish you well. I hope you have the good painkillers. The kind you don't get addicted to. Cozy and goth equals cough. Why not gozy? Gumpy gozy. My desk is lit by red candles and I wear a cloak while sitting on my computer so I get the gothy decorations. You say that, I'm literally sitting here in a black shawl that keeps me very cozy warm. Spooky, scary skeletons, actually helpful. Yes. We are on the side of the skeletons in the skeleton war. We must defeat the fuckboys. Yes, gozy is better. Of course, that also makes me think of gozer. Funeral drab is the look. God, you say that. What was it? It was either August or September. Around that time, I had a relative pass away. Don't worry too much. She and I weren't close. And I realized that despite all my black clothing, despite my memento mori jewelry, I don't really own much that's actually funeral appropriate. So that was just like, oh boy. Elite Tumblr reference. I survived 2012 Tumblr. Sorry, I've got these really, really tasty honey candies. And it's just like a hard candy, but in the middle is liquid honey. So when you just get to that and it collapses and you get all that honey in your mouth, oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. How do I send... Oh dear. Copy. I wonder if I can do this. Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to do a thing for y'all's benefit. Hi, Leonix. Alright, will this work if I do this here? Okay. Black clothes and nothing super goth. It's the attitude you pull behind it. Okay. Don't make me regret this, guys. That's the Discord channel. We now have a Discord. Again, it's still rough. There will be some changes as I polishes. I wanted to get more of it done today, but a whole lot of busy shit happened. Oh boy. Time to cause chaos. Make it reasonable chaos. I am including, again, it's still under construction. It is still under construction. So bear with me. No fucking pun intended. Bear with me or I will bite your face. How's that? Reasonable chaos. You solemnly swear to be a model Discord server member? Just don't give me a reason to ban you. I will bring out the ban hammer. I will bring out the ban hammer. Your energy is just posh, awkward autism, Riz. That'll work. That'll work. Like, I'm a Purple Prose autist. If you've ever read anything I've ever written, it's very floaty, flighty. You're gonna have so much fun. Ugh. Quick, someone send a message to Crispy. Let him know about this, because I think he left before it got to him. If not, he'll find out eventually. He will definitely find out eventually. You're gonna have so much fun with this? Good. I mean, two of you were having a full-blown conversation before I even got here, so clearly a Discord is wanted. Penchant for writing punchy stuff? That's cool. Okay. And for some of these, I did kind of, break the seal, so to speak. Like, if you look under pets, you will see a picture of George and Savini. My cute little fluffers. My little chunky bottom. Well, Savini's the chunky bottom. Oh yeah, you can actually see I'm double checking the picture of George. You can see how how near bald his butt is. Because he does not do well with the dry winter air. So he itches. And so he grooms himself till he's bleeding. And then the scabs heal, which if you've ever had a healing scab, you know that itches. Rinse and repeat. Yes, I'm trying my best. He is comfy. The worst part is he gets a bit scabby and he has hairballs. But, I try to give him medicine for hairballs. He's also very stubborn. I had to give these two flea meds a couple months back. And the liquid stuff that you put at the back of their neck wasn't working, so I gave them oral medication. And if you've ever had to give an animal oral medication, you know what a bitch that is. We're all scabby here. To an extent, yes. So yeah, there it is. There's the Discord server. Again, behave. I'm not asking much. Just don't be assholes. That's it. That's all I ask. Don't be assholes. You can be kooky, crazy, chaos gremlins. Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole. 'Cause I know how to handle both. I look forward to this. Again, don't make me regret it. Yeah. Anything else anyone wants to bring up before we start breaking into song? I'll be like the skeletons I mentioned before, slightly spooky and scary, but generally nice person. Yes, that is what we want. That is definitely what we want. To regret it eventually. I may regret it eventually, but I would expect if this comes crashing down, it'll be because some asshole joined and ruined everything. Oh God. I have a story to share. Hold on a second. tea break. So, I've told you guys how I have a club night. Every Wednesday I go, and that's my midweek sanity break. It helps me clear the hump. So, we have now instated a dress code. If you've ever been to like a goth club, then you know the kind of thing it goes about, where it's like all black minimum, creative dress encouraged. Well, we had to do that because we tend to have people, we get walks of all kinds. I've seen people that are so used to this. I've seen such creative costumes. I've seen like full Victorian regalia, fursuiting furries. They're so awesome. I like the furries. There's this one girl I saw a couple times who was on the dance floor in just stiletto boots, panties, and pasties, rocking it. And I've also seen people in full suits, like coming from work, people in jeans and t-shirts. You know, we try to be welcoming, and I've had people come in and say, hey, it's my first time at this club. Hey, it's my first time being at an event like this. What can I expect? You know, I act as the ambassador. It's fun. I like it. 2 weeks ago, there was an incident in which someone was trying to push drugs, and when the person refused, they were followed outside of the club. And we have 2 restrooms that, when it's our night, we mark them both as gender neutral. Because we have so many queer people. I love them all. But yes, a lot of sexually and gender queer people. And cis men abused it. You know how it tends to be said that conservatives, every accusation is a projection, or every accusation is a confession? How there's that myth of trans women are actually men who want to go into bathrooms and be predators. Guess what? It's cis men that do that because they know that given the chance, they would do it. So therefore, they think everyone would do that. So, yeah. Always the assholes. Oh, let's go laugh at the freaks. It'll be so much fun. No. Here's the thing. While I have seen a little bit of that, mostly the people that come off the street seem to think that because there's a bunch of goth girls, that they're all sluts. That it's a kinky group, so you can find a sex partner right quick. Fucking no. I've never seen that work at a club, because it's just, they come in with the wrong attitude. It's like, this is not how you do it. This is not how it works. This is not how we do that. Detective Teddy activated, grab the hammers. There are a lot of fucking assholes out there. People are horrible sometimes. Yeah, pretty much. And it's like that other thing I've heard where it's like, it's not all men, but always a man. And again, for any cis men in this chat, if you feel the need to defend yourself, then you are probably part of the problem. If you understand that you are not one of those because you do not want to do anything, then this ranting is not at you. It's just about these kind of dickbags that have this patriarchal sense of entitlement who just ruin the fun. They just ruin the fucking fun for everyone. So yeah, we had to instate a dress code, which is just a way to keep out people that are already not in the scene. So that is going to be a bit prohibitive towards people kind of, checking things out. But at the same time, we also have to care about everyone's safety. Like, we are going to have increased security for the next couple of months because of this. Like, I'm genuinely scared to use public toilets, but a place like that would make me comfortable enough to do that. Yeah, I've been to a bunch of conventions where the bathrooms get converted to gender neutral. So I've gone in there with femme presenting, masculine presenting, androgynous presenting, and I don't give a shit. Unless that's why I'm in the bathroom. No, you just walk in, you do your business, you leave. I will admit, I do tend to go to the originally female bathrooms, but that's because I am uncomfortable going into a bathroom with urinals. But that's on me. That's on me. No, I get it. Most of the people do suck a lot and give the rest of us a bad name. See? You're on the good side. Again, so long as you understand, you understand. I can understand why some clubs require invite via munch attendance first, to be honest, but I appreciate that raises the barrier to entry, which sucks. Public restrooms are terrifying and gross. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Again, it's one of those things where no one wins. No one really wins. You just gotta find a way to keep on trudging. And backtracking a bit, not that I plan on posting anything immediately, but can't we post in the not safe for work channels besides the obvious stuff, i.e. make it classy, make it tasteful. Just because I don't know, it's just in case someone under the age of 18 sneaks in. We have to be mindful of that shit, because I've heard horror stories of various Discord channels. Let's not join those horror stories. So yeah, the not safe for work, anything where you wouldn't want someone at your place of work, your school, random person looking over your shoulder, anything that you would not want someone like that to see can go in the not safe for work. Wait, did it cut out for anyone else? Wait, what? What happened? Did the feed cut? Is that what happened? Yeah, I think YouTube did have a hiccup because I don't see anything on my Streamlabs. A 10-second freeze? Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely YouTube because I didn't see anything on my Streamlabs. Okay. All right, so long as we see that that's where the issue is, I can deal with that. So yeah, YouTube server strike again. They didn't enjoy my talking. We mentioned leaving to a Discord. They're after me. Yeah. If you have any questions, I'll make a channel in there as well I'll make an FAQ. Again, it's still under construction, pardon my dust kind of deal. But yeah, you can ask any questions. I am always safe to ask questions too, so long as it's a good faith question. You ask me a question sincerely, then I will take it sincerely, even if it's worded very poorly. The ice is coming to Texas, has started to knock out the Wi-Fi. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, if any of you are in the path of the oncoming storm, I really wish the best safety for you. I'm in New England. We're predicting 20 to 24 inches of snow. I will be fine. I'm used to this. I'm not nervous or worried at all. I have heating oil, the generator, if electricity goes out. Unfortunately, I don't have a generator. Wait, do we have a generator? No, we have a funky battery pack, but no actual generator. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine because I've lived in New England my entire life. I can deal with snow. I can deal with blizzards. Y'all in Texas, I am praying for you. Because the first time Ted Cruz fled that disaster, yeah, I heard the horror stories, and that, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We in Virginia are supposed to get it starting tomorrow. Can't hear oncoming storm and not think Doctor Who. Gonna be the worst we've had in over a decade, if the estimates are right. Perfect weather for hibernating. Very true. We got what you need. Again, just be safe, be smart. Yeah, that's the best that I can come up with, because if I could, I would let y'all shelter with me, but that's not feasible. Hello, dead man. Here, approaching storm, think of Virgil from Devil May Cry. The only Ted I respect is you, Teddy. Aw, thank you. Yeah, at least he's only good as an early warning system for get the fuck out. At least my mom got a good idea. To be fair, she has had these tickets for months now. She just so happens to be heading to Costa Rica. Although the flight was originally for Monday, but she got the ticket rescheduled to Sunday morning. So she's beaten the snow. And it's like, oh, lucky bastard. Had some bad ice storms here in Washington, but nothing recently. Oof. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago now. There's a tree right on the border of our property line. And it was starting to rot. And we talked with the neighbors, like, hey, when you're ready, we'll go halvesies for cutting down this tree. Well, we didn't get it done in time, and there was an ice storm. And we're just in our room, we're relaxing, we're having a lazy, snowy morning, we're not going outside. And we hear just this big boom! The tree fell on our neighbor's roof. Thankfully, everyone was fine. It did minimal damage, mostly to the roof itself. It didn't break in, but everyone was fine. And our neighbor is actually fairly lucky in that he is a contractor, so he could use his contacts to get that removed for cheap-ish. Time to get the Frostpunk OST. Good choice, good choice. Alright, before my voice starts going, we should probably get to the sing-along, huh? Speaking of trees, have you heard of the whole exploding tree warning? I'm familiar with that. I am familiar with that. For those of you who don't know, it's when it gets so cold that the sap in trees freeze. And like a lot of liquids, when they freeze, they expand. And trees aren't known to have a lot of give. So it expands until... Yeah. Gonna head to bed since 3:30 a.m. God damn, boy. Will be cool to catch you all in Discord. I have my eyes on it. How is it? Screaming trees to exploding trees. Don't we all? Don't we all? I have never experienced an exploding... I almost said screaming tree. An exploding tree, but I have seen plenty knocked down by blizzards and nor'easters in my life. Never fun. Never fun. But as I said, please stay safe out there. Look up tips and tricks on staying warm should anything happen. I still think of that grandmother and the child that sat in the car in the garage and turned the car on for warmth. And that ended very badly. So And you know that thing was just done out of pure ignorance. It made logical sense. But, yeah, no. Okay. Let's now hunker down for the ice storm for those of you who are part of the continental US. If not, then you can just join out of solidarity. Okay. So, for the singing portion, I have a whole playlist on YouTube just put together for this. Do we have any votes on what kind of song we'd like to start with? Because I've got Disney villain songs. I know which one I want to start with. Because as I was looking for songs and videos, I was like, oh, I haven't thought of this one in ages. Do I still remember all the lyrics? I do! Something sinister, please? Okay. Ooh. I know exactly what to do. Okay. So first, I must have my microphone ready. Yes. Oh, just move with... Ooh, maybe I should move it a little closer so it's more like... Oh, that is so much better. That is the effect I want. You can hear the evil grin? Yes. Oh, I actually don't have Friend Like Me in the list. I don't... Alright, I will keep... requests open, but let's see. Supposed to get snow and ice really bad tomorrow till Monday. Stockpiling food, as you should. Everyone rushes to the supermarket. Get the bread, get the milk, get the eggs. Are you going to survive on French toast all weekend? Okay. And now. Yeah, I need to get my transitional stinger back. Because that's just really jarring and sudden. But what can you do? What can you do? Alright, just trying to get all of my visuals. Alright. This song and any scenes with TikTok, the crocodile from Peter Pan were my favorite because the slapstick, I can't. I'm a sucker for it. How's the volume? Can you... Alright, before we actually start going, is the volume okay? I'm gonna just keep doing that. Was the volume okay, I guess, is the more important question. Can't he? Okay. Okay, so, also, what the fuck's happening here? Okay. Is that a little better? I'm worried about just a good balance. Whatever, I'm moving forward. Les poissons, how I love les poissons, love to chop and to serve little fish. First I cut off their heads and I pull out their bones. Ah mais oui, c'est trop delish. Les poissons. With a cleaver I hack them in two. I pull out what's inside and I serve it up fried. Cause I love little fishies, don't you? Here's something for emptying the palate. Prepared in the posé technique. First you pound the fish flat with a mallet. Then you slice through the skin, gives a belly a slice. Then you rub some salt in, cause that makes it taste nice. Zuttolo, I have missed one. Sacre bleu, what is this? How on earth could I miss such a sweet little succulent crab? Quel dommage, what a loss. Here we go, in the sauce. Now some flour, I think, just a dash. Now I stuff you with bread. It don't hurt, cause you're dead, and you're certainly lucky you are. 'Cause it's gonna be hot in my big silver pot. Goodaloo, mon poisson, au revoir. Yeah, I came across that and was like, oh, I have to include it. And remember, I want you guys to be singing along where you are. Let's keep the spirits high as we get ready to endure the snow. Oh boy. I have an entire jug of tea with me. Singing spirit. I actually do have Be Prepared right here. So here's your sinister. Ugh. Give you a little bit of something extra. Although, I should probably move forward a bit, because if I'm not singing over it, you know Disney's gonna come for my head. What kind of tea is it? Arizona green tea. So I'm actually not really fond of a lot of hot drinks unless it's like hot chocolate. I have voice dysphoria a bit, but I will sing in spirit too. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yes, singing in your head can count. Because, face it, I can't hear you guys, so I'm just imagining you all singing in tandem with me. So, as far as I'm concerned, you are singing. And that's all that matters. Ugh. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Max Retainer. Let's see. I think I went with this video because it has such nice resolution. I know that your powers of retention are as wet as a warthog's backside, but thick as you are. Pay attention! My words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vacant expression. The lights are not all on upstairs, but we're talking kings and successions. Even you can't be caught unawares. So prepared for a chance for a lifetime. Be prepared for sensational news. A shiny new era is tiptoeing nearer. Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared. It is really hard to keep in key. I need to have a song behind me or else I can't do it. Who needs a king? No king, no king, la 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 la. I will be king. Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again. It's great that we'll soon be connected with a king who'll be all-time adored. Of course, quid pro quo, you're expected to take certain duties on board. The future is littered with prizes, and though I remain uneasy, the point that I must emphasize is, you won't get a sniff without me! So prepare for the coup of the century. Be prepared for the murkiest scam. Meticulous planning, disaster disbanding. Decades of denial is simply why I'll be king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bad. Be prepared. Yes, our teeth and ambitions are bad. Be prepared. No, actually. Jim Cummings, so Jeremy Iron is primarily the one who sings it. It's after You Won't Get a Sniff Without Me, because at that, Jeremy Irons wrecked his voice. So, listen closely. So, this is going to be Jeremy Irons, and then after You Won't Get a Sniff Without Me, it's Jim Cummings. There you go. You can really hear it's Jim when he says "be prepared" because it's so markedly him. No gods, no masters in the streets. Oh God, yes, master in the sheets. Yeah, that's really cool. I learned about that much later in life. All right. It can be rough because even though I love some of these songs, getting my voice to match is tricky. Like, I'm trying to learn to use my lower register a bit more. With that said, let's do my favorite villain song. That's what I do. What I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. Poor souls with no one else to turn to. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. Dear lady, please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, bemoaning, and depressed. Pathetic. Poor unfortunate souls, in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron crying, spells, Ursula, please, and I help them. Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the coals. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole I've been a saint to those poor unfortunate souls. Looks, your pretty face. And don't underestimate the importance of body language. Ha! The men up there don't like a lot of blather. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Miss Lunds much prefer to ladies not to say a word. And after all, dear, what is idle chatter for? Come on there, not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. And don't insist and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. There's she who holds her tongue who gets her man. Come on, you poor unfortunate souls. Go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. Poor unfortunate soul. It's sad, but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll. Flotsam, jetsam, now I've got her, boys. The boss is on a roll. This poor, unfortunate soul. Of course, it went right ahead to this one. Saw the ballet version of this one. Pretty good. Yeah. I haven't seen that. But you know what's interesting? So I was looking up Disney movies. I just went through the Wikipedia list trying to figure out which ones had good songs. Ursula... Actually, no. As I see this, I think technically King Louie here in Jungle Book would be the first villain song. So, like you, but if you want a villain song that sounds like a villain song, it would be Ursula's Poor Unfortunate Souls. Yeah. Okay, I'll let you guys in on a little thing. I'm currently trying to find an artist who does JoJo style art, and I'm going to commission a piece to have my character and my stand bare necessities. Because why not? The King of Villains? Is that from one of the Descendants movies? I'm not familiar with that one. That was after my time. I am mostly good with the classics, especially those from the Disney Renaissance era. That is what I grew up with. That is genuine. You guys gave me the idea. Like, I don't remember how long ago it was, but someone mentioned, like, what if I was a stand user? And y'all decided that Bare Necessities would be the name of my stand. So I have some ideas. I think I figured out what pose I want to have, my JoJo pose. So we'll see. Again, I need to find an actual artist. And now I have a character reference sheet coming out, so I can get a whole lot more art of my character. Oh, Voltaire! Yes. Sorry. I think that's one of the ones of his I haven't heard. I got to see him perform. I got to see him in concert last October. And it was hilarious because he talked about Daria... Crap, what's her last name? The one who makes the Vampire series, talking about how she asked him for permission to make a senior thesis film with his song. And now 10 years later, he is voicing Duke for the animated pilot. I'm so looking forward to it. What abilities will Bare Necessities have? I haven't thought that far ahead. All I have is... Alright, here's what you can do. I will get art of this done, and then you guys can figure out the lore. When it's just so lonely when you're evil. This is the life for me. The devil tips his hat to me. I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. My tears are all the pay I'll ever need. Reminds me of a goth version of Dr. Steele. Hear me out, hibernation on targets. That could be pretty cool. Yeah, once I've... How about this? When that gets done, it will be posted on the Discord, and then you guys can lore build for it. I look forward to seeing what you guys do, because I love community creativity. Okay. Yeah, I've got a lot more songs. I've got some villain songs, some fun songs. I even have a few lullabies, or the rather sweeter songs. I have never seen JoJo. I will leave that to other folks. Truth be told, I've seen very little JoJo. I have enough pop culture osmosis to understand. I'll see. I'm torn between like reading the manga and watching the anime because I know a lot of the things come from the. Oh, here's my mental compromise. I'll read the manga, but I'll at least watch the OVA. I remember in high school, a friend had the OVA and wanted to watch it with me. And after like an episode, I'm like, I can't get into this. But now that I'm older, who knows? I might actually like it this time. Been messing around with WinApp visualization programs. These are so cool. All I know is very defined muscles, synchronized dancing, and 3 people kicking someone when they're already down. You know what you'd probably like? Team 4 Stars JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in blank minutes. Because they do, let's see, the Stardust Cruise, they do like the first three. So you have Jonathan Joestar, Joseph Joestar, and Jotaro Kujo. Or Kujo Jotaro. JoJo. Don't forget ridiculous poses. You need the ridiculous poses or it's not JoJo. All right. Yeah, I could think of a few interesting powers that could be deviated from that song, or derived rather. But it's how it can be twisted that's the real fun of a JoJo stand. Of course, you can always just pull out some bullshit at the last minute. That's also very JoJo. Jujutsu Kaisen is another one of those shows I've been meaning to watch. If nothing else, because the animation looks fucking beautiful. Yes! I'll get around to all these things eventually. Eventually. Like, I don't care what people are saying about the story. I'm just curious about the animation, because it was just, I must. What should I pull up next? Do we want to move away from Disney? Do we want to try a different flavor of Disney? More Disney? Because we got a good amount. I've got how much? I got 60 songs. All right, some of them are duplicates, but still. I'm going to go with this for now. Tell me why it's only late nights when you're not alright, looking for a quick high cause you're lonely, staring at the skyline, searching for a sunrise. When it don't come, you always call me. Tell me why it's never the morning. Is it cause I'm not really important to you? Or is it just you haven't been yearning? No advice, you wouldn't be calling. And I know I should have known. So why do I pick up the phone? Tell me why it's only late nights when you're not alright, looking for a quick high that you're lonely, staring at the skyline, searching for a sunrise. When it don't come, you always call me. When'd you get so comfortable, using me like I'm your antidote? Tell me why it's only late nights when you're not alright, looking for a quick high, could you call me? Only late nights. Isn't just to make it so easy. Don't think that you really need me. No, you don't. Not long like we've heard it. Not now I haven't earned it. I don't know why it's so easy. And I know I should have known. So I pick up the phone. Tell me why it's only late nights when you're not alright, looking for a quick high that you're lonely, staring at the skyline, searching for a sunrise. When it don't come, you always call me. When'd you get so comfortable, using me like I'm your antidote? Tell me why it's only late nights when you're not alright, looking for a quick high that you call me. Only late nights. I just really like that song. I saw that on Adult Swim, and I thought that was just really nice. What have I missed? My favorite is Serial Experiments Lane. Yes! I need to rewatch that. I haven't seen it in years. I want to see how my understanding of it changes. Maybe it's because I spend too much time online or read about metaphysics too often, but I really like it. Yes, I will sing Be a Man from Mulan next. Appreciate good body horror. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry that you have to have a body. So very sorry that you have to have a body. Oh yeah, very sorry that you have to have a body. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I just like turning characters into dang near necromorphs from Dead Space, but aware and not actively trying to murder people. Very good combination. Yeah, I love the necromorphs. They're so cool. I wouldn't mind having, like, a doll of the baby necromorphs who's like, I must become their mommy. Hello, laughingstock. Welcome to the singing party. I've not seen System Shock 2, but still. Alright. And I know a good song to do after Be a Man, but first things first. Although, give me a second to lubricate my throat a bit. Ooh. So kind of like also the head crabs from Half-Life. Where if you take the audio and play it backwards, it's the people screaming in agony. They know what they've become and they can't stop it. Good horror. Good horror. Happy Friday indeed, Laughingstock. Welcome to our little sing-along. Feel free to sing too. If you don't want to sing aloud, you can sing in spirit, because as far as I'm concerned, everyone is singing. Because I can't hold this performance by myself. No, don't shoot. I'm with the science team. Yeah, wasn't System Shock like the spiritual precursor to BioShock, technically? How's the day been? Not too bad. Preparing for Snowmageddon. I'm actually gonna be fine. I'm in New England. I fear no snow. I fear no snow. I get buried yearly. There's always at least one cold snap that comes through. Although it's going to be a bit miserable because on Sunday, actually no, tomorrow, we're going to have a high temperature of 11 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to be freezing my tits off. I'm not going outside for anything. Yeah, that's fucking cold. I can't convert it mentally, but yeah. For all of you that don't measure temperature in freedom units, 11 degrees as a high temperature, that's negative 12. Yeah, the low temperature is going to be 0. Which apparently in Celsius is negative 17! 28 is still manageable for me. I have a very cozy coat. I've literally had it since 06. I'm keeping this winter coat until it fucking disintegrates. Keeps me warm. So very warm. At least it's not in Kelvin. Yeah. Oh, if it were to get 0 degrees Kelvin, there's bigger problems. Not only would we all be dead, but like the entire universe would be undone. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna stray away from that thought process because that is something that will trigger a panic attack in me. Actually, fun fact, I want to move to New England from California. I will gladly handle the cold. And I welcome you. On behalf of the rest of New England, I welcome you. The laws of physics would have broken pretty much. Sorry for not using freedom units. Yeah. Whatever. I felt like I know some of the people here are not part of the U.S., so let's speak in their language, their temperatures. But yeah, pretty much tomorrow I'm gonna just try to stick to the upstairs of this house, which is where the living room is, where the bedrooms are, because this house struggles to stay warm during cold snap. If the highs are in the teens, it's going to be absolutely horrendously cold downstairs, like shivering. I will survive. I will get through. It doesn't scare me, but I don't want to go outside for any reason. You have a big black wool peacoat that weighs like 15 pounds for when it gets chilly over there. That sounds awesome. I don't think I know exactly what mine is made of. It's like a suede outside with a faux fur inside, and it reaches my ankles. Wind cannot get through it, so I can't go back to not having a long coat for the really cold days. Summer over here sucks. No air conditioning and no insulation. Very old house. Eesh. Yeah, that sounds like the house that I grew up in, where air conditioning was just window units. And guess what? The window units would go into the living room, maybe one other room, and my parents' room. Us kids, we had box fans. It was pretty miserable. There was a lot of sleeping on the couch for the really humid days. Yay, part 3! Huzzah! I did finish recording part 2. I had fun with that. I also had a little fun with the Alex voice. When do I have that scheduled to go up? Because, as I've said, I am not even joking. I have a full-on Excel sheet that goes into, I have it scheduled until March 15th. But still, like, some of those may get moved around, but as it stands, that's my schedule. Caring Bounty Hunter and Her Quarry Part 2 comes out on the 29th, so next Thursday. Woohoo! And don't worry about being distracted. I've got series that haven't had more parts to the promised multi-parter in months. When I did the Death Worlder's Tears, I only found out about it because it just recently released a part 2. Part 1 came out 2 years ago! Something to look forward to, very relatable storyline. That's one of the reasons why I put it out. Because, as I mentioned, it's not doing great in the numbers because, like, 95, 98, no, it's around 95. It fluctuates a bit, but 95% of my audience is male, according to YouTube metrics. So, I know I have minorities in my audience, but they still deserve attention and things for them. I'm not catering everything to the majority. That's why I try to have as many audios be F for A whenever possible. Yes, I will still do F for M, but I've recorded it. I just need to edit it. I have such a good sapphic script. F for F. It's titled By Candlelight, I Confess. Oh my God. Y'all are gonna love it. You femmes out there, you're gonna love it. And any guy who doesn't mind being called princess. KMFDM, no pity for the majority. I'm extremely gay, so that is exactly what I want. Yeah, again, I don't mind doing a script that I know is not going to do great in the numbers. I There are times when I don't care about that. There are times when the script itself I enjoy or know someone out there will need to hear it. So I may as well put my voice behind it. That is my decision-making process. Also, as a queer woman, I gotta cover not all boundaries. I gotta cover all bases. Because, yes. Transbian 5 Eva, yes. Ooh! Trying to think about how to word this without possibly being disrespectful. But I did kind of note that in the Bounty Hunter that I channel a lot of my feelings towards my trans femme friends. By the way, I have a joke that I'm just collecting trans femmes because they all just like my energy. So most of my friends are trans femmes. And one of them I've got a crush on, and we've been flirting for months. She's finally coming over on Wednesday. I finally get to have fun with my trans femme crush. Yay! That's all I'm gonna do. Yo! Yes, I'm very excited. I'm blushing like hell. I don't know. I'm hoping it goes well. Because we do be the flirting. We do be the kissing. We do be touching disrespectfully. So. And for anyone who's wondering inappropriately, I do not care what's in her pants. It's going in my mouth. Okay, and after talking trans femmes, let's talk about I'll Make a Man Out of You. You're glad you weren't drinking anything? Oh, I know that feeling. All right, let's get down to business indeed. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. I'm never gonna catch my breath, say goodbye to those who knew me. But was I a fool at school for cutting gym? This guy's got him scared to death. Hope he doesn't see right through me. Now I really wish that I knew how to swim. Be a man, you must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Time is racing toward us, for the Huns arrive. Read my every order, and you might survive. You're still for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through. How could I make a man out of you? You must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. We must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Mulan is a trans story, and I will not hear anything else. Trans men and trans women, yes. Shen is bi. He's absolutely bisexual. He has bi panic for Mulan and Ping. But yes, that was a very interesting transition to go from trans femmes to trans masks. This is going really fun so far. Will admit, not sure how much more singing I can do because I feel it's starting to crack on me. But we can do as much as I can manage and then figure it out from there. You're trying to kill my voice. Shang is like, dang, that guy is hot. And then he's like, dang, that girl is hot. And then the Emperor, voiced by Mr. Miyagi, told her to go after her. The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. Your Majesty, you don't meet a girl like that every dynasty. I'm going to decline doing Holding Out for a Hero because I don't have a belting voice right now. But counter. When a woman acquires a certain age, and the men who adored you no longer swoon, it pains to avoid. Alright, this is really. Alright, I just realized it's really quiet. You guys can't hear it. Okay, so I may still tweak the volume a bit. Yeah, great song, voice intensive. I would probably do that at the beginning of another karaoke stream. Yeah. Next time, Laughing Stock. When a woman acquires a certain age, and the men who adored you no longer swoon, it pains to avoid the sunlit days, and live by the light of the kindly moon. But the moon grows old, just like us all. Your mournful years are done. So now she prays through endless days to take her revenge on the sun. When I was a girl at my daddy's side, the popular mortician revealed to me in secret signs the mark of the magician. And daddy was no dummy, did outrageous things with a mummy. No friends, looked better dead than I did alive. My trade, for my looks would never fade. Try the recipe to give eternal you to me. Don't like my tuition, to use papa's tuition. Prevention from the vagaries of time. Every little ray of sunshine robbed me of my youth. Who to blame, who the one, who the curse, you know he has an enemy, the sun. Snuff out the light, bring your right to a world of darkness. Snuff out the light, neophytes of a world of darkness. on. Every wrinkled soon be gone. I could squeeze myself with glee. Promises you made to me. Murder for nothing. Murder, treachery, and lying. Everything to keep my youth. You can't blame a girl for trying. Ha! Snuff out the light. When you're right. To a world of darkness. Snuff out the light. Neophytes. To a world of darkness. Snuff out the light, claim your right to a world of darkness. Snuff out the light, use your crocodile and carrion beast. Yeah, I forgot a lot of the lyrics near the end though. But yeah, if you don't know, Emperor's New Groove went through a lot of rewrites, and Yzma did have a song in an earlier version that they recorded. So yeah. See you later, laughingstock. See you next time. I'm so upset. Yeah, what can you do? It is incredible. That's why I wanted to include it. Alright, so it's been a long time since I've listened to Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Let's see, Freeze Ray. So I'm probably going to mess up a bunch of the lyrics because, again, it's been forever.
Does she even know that you're...
Laundry day, so you're there, under things tumbling. Wanna say, love your hair. Here I go, mumbling. With my freeze ray, I will stop the world. With my freeze ray, I will find the time to find the words to tell you now how I feel. Make me feel. What's the phrase? Like a fool, kind of sick, special needs. Anyways, with my freeze ray, I will stop the pain. It's not a death ray or an ice beam that's all Johnny Snow. I just think you take time to know that I'm the guy who makes it real. The feelings you don't care to feel. I'll bend the world to our will, and we'll make time stand still. That's the plan. Rule the world, you and me, any day. Love your hair.
What? No, I love the air.
Anyway, with my freeze ray, I will stop. Okay, this is funny. I'm getting a message that I'm streaming from my own channel. And it's right there too! Sorry, that just gave me a giggle. You were actually able to sing along with one of the songs. I'm surprised I remembered as many lyrics as I did. You just gotta get in the flow of it. Dang, Teddy is streaming? Who would have thought? It's It's weird when it recommends you your own shit. I'm tempted to open it because of the jokes we're making, but oh god, this is gonna give us headaches. This is gonna get... Do we dare? Do we dare? Do we dare? Oh god, the Inception. It's going further. It's going further. Stop. 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 We almost caused a singularity. Oh my god, that was worth it. That was worth it. Oh my god. Oh god, now I'm just thinking of going through this footage later and trying to find material for shorts and coming across that again. A portal to the Teddy dimension was almost within our reach. No, it is not for mortal kind. It is too glorious, too cozy. We would all become living pillows and exist in an eternal cuddle puddle. Fuck, that was awesome. Any more requests? Because I definitely have more I can pull up, but if any of you have requests, sound it out. You'll need my sanity is my own to discard. You can't stop me. Eternal cuddle puddle sounds really nice. Well, I mean, I did do an audio that was very close to that. Red as the Rose? Okay, I do have that. Max, I love Military Fashion Show. I love that song. Not sure if we can really do a full sing-along with that, but he almost went to the Teddy verse. It still needs tweaking. It still needs tweaking. It's like the Discord. If we go in it too soon, we will destroy ourselves. Okay, so Red Like the Rose. I did get the lyrics page open, otherwise I'm not gonna know it. So I actually didn't practice with a lot of these songs, so we're gonna learn these lyrics together. Or actually, let's listen to a little bit of it at the beginning so we can get the feel of it, and then move on from there. See, where do I have it in my little listy? Red as the Rose. Okay. Practice is for posers. Okay, then let's just jump right into it, shall we?
Come over the hills, my bonny Irish lass. Come over the hills to your darling. You choose the road, love, and I'll make the vow. And I'll be your true love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the Boyne. But my love is fairer than any. 'Twas down by Killarney's green woods that we strayed, when the moon and the stars, they were shining. The moon shone its rays on her locks of golden hair, and she swore she'd be my love forever. It's not for the parting that my sister pains. It's not for the grief of my mother. It's all for the loss of my bonny Irish lass, that my heart is breaking forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the Boyne. But my love is fairer than any. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the Boyne. But my love is fairer than any.
I caught on to that a lot easier than I thought I would. That's the beauty of old folk songs like this, is that you pick up on the melody pretty quickly and then you just can flow with the lyrics. Saw Rogues March live in Connecticut. Cool. Some of these Irish folk songs, I have the Dubliners version of it, just because I like the way that they do it. My daughter came in singing it and loving and remembering when I sang it for her. Aww, that's so sweet, so precious. Yeah, that's a really good song. I liked that. Very nice, very nice. Shall we continue with some Irishness? Threw it in last stream. Ocean Deep. Okay. All right, I do have it. Let me pull up my lyrics tab, because that's definitely one I'm going to need a little help with. There we go. I did try to get some ones with lyrics, the lyric videos, but too many of them pull up the lyric too late, so unless you're aware of it, you're gonna fall behind. Okay, Ocean Deep, where'd I put that? I'm gonna do my best here. Also, that fucking art. Wait, let's get the one with the lyrics, but yeah, that art, that cover art, god damn! Giving me time to warm up. You speak to me through dreams. Your love transcends mortality. Oh, the thread of life is buried in my grasp, for I crave to be with you more than anything. I'm longing ocean deep. There's no remedy, chasing ghosts and dreams. Lost felicity somewhere ocean deep. In my memories, the wound inside won't heal until we join eternal sleep. I'm doing my best here. I'm just going into this blind. I have to talk a little bit over this so I don't get muted in a bit. Oh damn, that's really getting loud. Can you guys even hear me? Thank you, I am trying. Ocean deep, there's no remedy, chasing ghosts and dreams, lost felicity, somewhere ocean deep. In my memories, the wound inside won't heal. Till we join in eternal sleep. Yeah, I can't reach that. And of course I false start. Dance break. Longing ocean deep, there's a remedy, chasing ghosts and dreams, lost felicity, somewhere ocean deep. In my memories, the wound inside won't heal until we join in eternal sleep. God damn. That song is more melody than lyric. Yannis Papadopoulos is hard to imitate. Fair. Thank you. If K2's still lingering, good night. If not, we could do another Irish drinking song, but let's do this one first, shall we? Wait, no. Again, lyric one. As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. First produced me pistol, and I then produced me rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for you are the bold receiver. Mush-a-ring, ramadoo, ramada. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Counted up his money, and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket, and I took it home to Jenny. Sighed, and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Mush-a-ring, ramadoo, ramada. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Went into my chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. When drew me charges, and filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell, for be ready for the slaughter. Mush-a-ring, ramadoo, ramada. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. First produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mush-a-ring, ramadoo, ramada. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the hurley and the bowling. I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning bright and early. Mush-a-ring, ramadoo, ramada. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find his station in Cork or in Killarney, and if I go with me, we'll go rumming in Kilkenny, and I'm sure he'll treat me better than me own sportin' Jenny. Mush-a-ring, ramadoo, ramada. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Do-la-ma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. That's one of my favorites of Irish folk songs. Still gotta drink the tea. Actually, I've been drinking so much tea, nature's calling. I'll be right back. Think of any other songs you'd like in the playlist. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Drunken Sailor. What do we do? Oh god, I've heard a version of that went like, I think you guys are going too far. What was the lyric? It's like, something with the captain's daughter. That's like a whoa. that's a Drunken Sailor. Now the question of all right, well, the first one was by the Irish Rovers, and I know the Irish Rovers are good, and it's a lyric video. Oh yeah, it's one of those folk songs that just keeps changing, so it's really just what version you come across. That's why for some of these, I specifically went with the Dubliners, just because I'm familiar with their version. I think is the best way to put it. Yeah. All right. So let's see how this version goes. Oh god, this is nostalgic. We do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Shave on his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Until he's sober, put him in the longboat till he's sober, put him in the longboat till he's sober early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. There were a lot of good sea shanties in Assassin's Creed. That's what sea shanties are for. Hosepipe on him, stick him in a barrel with a hosepipe on him, stick him in a barrel with a hosepipe on him early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning. And up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Yeah, that was the what the fuck lyric. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Oh yeah, I forgot about the cat of night tails. Damn! Ow. Fucking ow. But still, even without knowing that part, that's also like, oh. Oh. Yeah, just oof. Big oof energy. I always assumed it was to get him in trouble. Yeah. Kind of question. Yeah. I mean, when it's that old, you're going to have a lot of things that have not aged well. Oh my god. In my suggestions. It's not quite sing-along, but you older folks are going to love this. You younger folks are going to get a treat. An early meme song. My model doesn't like me dancing like this. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard! 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 Oh god, the hobbits to Isengard! They're taking the hobbits to Isengard! God, 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 God! They're taking the hobbits to Isengard! God, 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 God! They're taking the hobbits to Isengard! They're taking the hobbits to Isengard! They're taking the hobbits to Isengard! What did you say? The hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard, the taking the hobbits to Isengard, God, 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 God. Everything old is new again. And Jamie, you're not the only one. Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with him. Tell me where is Gandalf, so I much desire to speak with him. A Balrog of Morgoth, what did you say? A Balrog of Morgoth, what did you say? The hobbits to Isengard, stupid fat hobbits. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard, stupid fat hobbits. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard, stupid fat hobbits. Now and never come back. I know, it hurts too. It hurts. And the thing is, this is a re-upload. Oh, there's Ricky. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. There's really no explanating. There's no explaining, no explanation. It's just meme. You know, you just take a bunch of things and you just make a little tune. Just good. So long as that's what... Yeah, Lord of the Rings is definitely one of those movies you should see at least once. You don't have to enjoy it, or rather, you should try to watch through it once, and then you never have to be bothered again. You can skip the Hobbit movies. Honestly, you could probably just go with either the Rankin Bass or the Ralph Bakshi animated films. Yeah, see? Koichi knows. I actually remember... Yes, knowing the cultural references is also good. I got to see Lord of the Rings in theaters when I was a kid. I remember my dad had me reading the books when we saw it coming. We did have the Rankin Bass Hobbit, so I watched that a few times. So yeah, we watched the Rankin Bass Hobbit, and then the next day we went to go see the Fellowship of the Ring. And I remember I was reading The Hobbit at the time. I don't know how this memory has stuck, but I know I was at the part with the Mirkwood spiders by the time we got to the theater. I don't know why that memory sticks, but it's what I know. It's funny you mentioned Where There's a Whip, because it's literally right there on the screen. Ah! Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip. I actually don't know this song that well. There's a whip, there's a way. There's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Right, there's a whip, there's a way. Right, reflections, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight all day and night. Or show yourself without words for. There's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, I go to war today. Lord of the Flash says, read a name. March will they and I on the... Oh, no wonder I don't know. So whip, there's a way. Right, left, right, left, right. Alright, that's why I don't know it. I never actually saw the Rankin Bass Lord of the Rings. Just The Hobbit.
What is it? Oh, now we've gone and done it.
I remember, like, and I haven't even seen all of the Ralph Bakshi ones, because I remember it was on the TV. I wanted to watch it, and my dad came in and just interrupted, and I missed it. Because this was before TiVo and, like, all the, like, being able to pause your TV. Marching songs are usually pretty good, catchy at least. Yeah, that's how it goes. Actually, now... I probably should have been specific. Rankin Bass Hobbit movie songs. We'll just go to the playlist with the songs. The Ralph Bakshi Hobbits make me feel I'm on acid. Well, the Hobbits we just saw were the Rankin Bass ones. Ralph Bakshi did all the rotoscope ones. I like rotoscope. It can look weird. The colors are flat, but I like it. I think it looks really beautiful. Let's see. He's a character. There was that that little film that he crowdfunded and then released. It was like the last night of the last night on Coney Island, last night of Coney Island, one of those. So yeah, his work isn't for everyone, but it's still really cool. Is there anything that goes here? I'm going to Get Down to Goblin Town because that's the only goblin-based song I can remember. Although, would this work? Yes, this will work too. Now, this is Rankin Bass Hobbit. 1977. Also, if you know Spitling Friends, you know that that one character is, what was it, Mip? Is based on this design of Bilbo. See the similarity? But where's Gandalf? Gone again? He was a wizard.
Hello. What's this?
What's this indeed?
Look out!
It's the ponies! My lad, ho ho, my lad. While crack, while crack, while crack, while crack. Down, down to Goblin Town. Down, down to Goblin Town. Down, down to Goblin Town. You go, my lad, ho ho, my lad. Jump down this week, goblins ho, and goblins beat. Batter, whip and batter, oh. You go, my lad, ho ho, my lad. File crack, file crack, file crack, file crack. Down, down to Goblin Town. Down, down to Goblin Town. Down, down to Goblin Town. You go, my lad, ho ho, my lad. The art of this movie is just really cool, and I don't know what the logic was behind the design, but I kind of love how the goblins have 2 esophaguses. Just think you can see it with the Goblin King here. Glamdring, the Foe Hammer! See, why would you think of having 2 esophaguses? Why? Is like one for breathing and one for eating? I don't know, but it's cool and it's freaky. Built like a cave. That's actually a really good perspective. Yeah, I miss having random anatomical decisions like that. There is something to be said for creature designs that have like the thoughts of biology behind it. It can be really cool, but there are times when it can be restrictive. And sometimes you just got to get weird with it. Makes them different at the very least? Yes. Makes them stick out. Makes them memorable. Is there anything else good in here that... Definitely wasn't expecting this timeless song, Movies Beyond Us. Yes. Say what you will. It carved its place in pop culture history. Less or more fingers is easy, but go for some weird stuff. Pointed knees are better for better climbing, for example. That's cool. When you have, or rather, if you give a random-ish physical trait and have something for it to do in the environment, but you don't make up some evolutionary reason for it. Just get weird with it. Again, you can have the based in biology and anatomy. That's cool. That's fine. But have some stuff where you get weird with it. Oy. Anyone want to remember this one? When a humble bard graced a ride along, Geralt of Rivia, along came this song. When the white wolf fought a silver-tongued devil, his armies of elves at his hoofs did they revel. They came after me with masterful deceit, broke down my lute and they kicked in my teeth. while the devil's horns minced our tender meat. And so cried the witcher, he can't be bleed. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty. At the edge of the world, fight the mighty horde that bashes and breaks you and brings you the morn. He thrust every elf far back on the shelf, high up on the mountain from whence it came. He wiped out your pest, got kicked in his chest. He's a friend of humanity, so give him the rest. That's my epic tale. A champion prevailed, defeated the villain. Now pour him some ale. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Whew, I can still hold those notes. Bringing back some of the old meme songs at this point. I only really watched the first season of The Witcher. Started to go into season 2 and found myself not really caring. I did see one or two episodes, whichever one covered the Beauty and the Beast dark parody, let's say. The if you know, you know. Question: does anyone here listen to JT Music or are subscribed to their channel? Sometimes. Alright, for the rest of you, do you know the game Jedi Survivor? A Star Wars game. You're about to. This is just a kick-ass song. I never played the game, but I love this song. I was given the choice as a child to deny who I'm destined to be. But instead I prepared for the trials, but the trials were not ready for me. Because I'm more than a fighter, I'm a survivor who's guiding you back to the light. If you follow me, you will be called on to give it all that you've got, 'cause I'm not gonna hide. Jedi for hire, where do I sign? You're already writing my name on the line. Regret to say, but gave it a lie. Favorite ain't no kin of mine. I've been hiding disguise. You had to go dark to get rid of my light. Having those lights in my eyes. These are riddled with lines. I would find it with age. Give it some time. Check out the weapons I went and designed. Flipping a blaster clip to my side. I never said I was civilized and warp side like a womp rat. No McClunky in this combat. No more struck down. I'll jump back in. More than you imagine. You could have more than a fighter. I'm a survivor who's guiding you back to the light. If you follow me, you'll be called on to give it all that you've got, 'cause I'm not gonna hide. Make it fine if you remember. Just remember. Or lips to them. The rest of them. They've been tearing them down. The punches wearing them out. The job if he won't turn me. It's part of the hero's journey. The walker that they prophesied would bring a balance of the dark and light. They saw someone, then they chose him wrong. As with me, I met him, and he's not the guy. I would never tap into revenge and hate. If I need a minute, I'll meditate. If I need comfort, get past. Then the reference will last. Because I'm more than a fighter. I'm a survivor who's guiding you back to the light. If you call on me, you'll be called on to give it all that you've got. 'Cause I'm not gonna hide. Matter that I'm unconventional. After all, I had to watch the temple fall. Just walk and try to turn it into soul. Say to say it's bad me, indefensible. That's the reason I'm legit, but you're a who. Never mind if I bend my rules. Runs on talking dual blades with double edged. I can do the fades. Mr. Adventure stances. There's many precarious stances. The blaster, there's an enhancement. Little bit and away with the senses. Spend no expenses. Strike will parry the glances. I'm surprised when they get their chances. They'll give me nefarious glances because I'm more than a fighter. I'm a survivor who's guiding you back to the light. If you follow me, you'll be called on to give it all that you've got. 'Cause I'm not gonna hide. More than a fighter. I'm a survivor who's guiding you back to the light. If you follow me, you will be called on to give it all that you've got. 'Cause I'm not gonna hide. I haven't rapped like that in a while. A Star Wars script, that'd be fun. I have done one Star Wars audio. I really liked it. I liked the underlying menace, where it's the script is essentially the speaker is a Sith Lord, and the listener is a Jedi Padawan, and the Padawan's master went off to face the enemy they sensed, which was the speaker character. Oh wait, no, my bad. The master went off to face something, and the Sith came from another direction, ran into the Padawan. They had a short fight, and then they both sensed that the Jedi Master was killed. And then the Sith Lord takes in the young Padawan to become her new apprentice. I really want more like that, because I love the dark and the sinister. Corruption is about to occur. It just seems really fun. I fell out of the Star Wars wagon a while ago at about the same time as I stopped caring about Marvel. That's fair. I haven't paid much mind to like all the spin-offs and stuff. I watched all 3 trilogies. I saw Rogue One, which I actually liked. It's pretty good as its own thing. Saw Solo. Did not care about that. That shit, it didn't need to exist. K2 was fun, though. Yeah, I do, like, you are being rescued. Do not resist. Alan Tudyk, gotta love him. And I watched the Clone Wars micro-series, the Genndy Tartakovsky ones. And when I say micro-series, I mean each episode was like 5 minutes. And that's where I first came across, holy fuck, I'm forgetting her name again. God, what is her name? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh my god. Ventress! Yes, Ventress. I saw her and I'm like, she intrigued me so much. I know she appears in the full Clone Wars. I didn't get into that because I heard that the movie that kind of started it was really not great. And I know it gets better, but it's just it's that first hurdle. Yes. Ventress. Just, I remember watching the show. She appeared, and she's dual wielding lightsabers, but she, like, a red one and a green one, but she's, and a blue one and a green one, sorry, but she wants to become a Sith. And the way that she talked about the Jedi was, it was like Jedi corrupt, and it's been years since I've thought of this. They must be destroyed. And I was like, oh, there's more to this character. I really want to learn more about her. I just got to get through season 1. Okay. Movie is rough. Oof. Yeah. All right. So long as I know that that's how much I have to push through, then that is a bit of a better motivator. Because it can be rough when they say, oh, you just have to get to episode blah, 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 and it gets better. It can't be too far out, though, because I can only suffer so much. A script idea, Inquisitor and Jedi in hiding? You have my attention! That sounds cool! Again, I have that one Sith script, and the script writer allowed the VAs to put in whatever Sith name they wanted, and so I had a choice to make, and my first thought was kind of going off of Vader, because people have talked about how Vader comes from the German Vater, meaning father. So I thought, why not try Mutter? But I couldn't make it sound good, anglicizing it. So I went with Mitterna, which is German for midnight, because Midnight Teddy. I had all these different lore ideas with my name at the beginning, and then Community kind of shaped me. But yeah, you write that script, let me know, and I will fill it. So, yeah. It was funny, though, because there were people that misheard me, because I did try to do, like, a German-esque twist to the pronunciation. Like, I am Sith Lord... I am Darth Mitterna, or Mitterna. I had a little roll there, so it sounded Darth Mitterna, the Sith Lord of Love. It'll be A for A, definitely, but I will get that done. Huzzah! Oh, trust me, I don't mind A for A. I have gender flipped M for A scripts. If it's good enough and it doesn't really matter what the speaker's gender is. Some of them are like, I can't bend this to fit my voice. So Midnight, like, I mean, my username is Midnight Teddy, so that was my second option when trying Mutter didn't work, to kind of make it fit with Vader. Das passt zur dunklen Zeit. One of these days I will learn to at least read German. Because I can read a good amount of Japanese. Not so much with the kanji. I think I've studied it for years, but my memory is still terrible, but I think it's because I never really practiced. If you don't practice your skills, they will... Can't put it much better than that. Okay. Embrace the edge. It's a way of life. I mean, I do know that if I were in the Star Wars universe, I would probably go Sith, but in the way of, like, being feral, attached to my emotions, and letting out from there. I don't think I could deal with being a Jedi. Let me see. some of these because I definitely, there's a countdown going on with my voice. Let's see. Here's another musical thing that not everybody may be aware of. If I were in the Star Wars universe, I'd be dead. I have very poor survival instincts. Fair enough. Fair enough. At least you're aware of your limitations. Pretty Lavinia of the 6 and 5 Mile Inns works the lost parlors in a town of missing men. Carolina swamp juice by the finger as she lingers. Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. What goes in Lavinia's drum? 1 part kisses, 3 part rum. Northern girl with a southern tongue. Pretty Lavinia. Another body was combed from the Ashley bank, tied with cattails and stones until it sank. But Lavinia, breathing quarters past the mourners. Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. Gossip and needles where the chapel ladies meet. Pray for Lavinia, sauntering down the street. Where's Ann Coley? What's delayed her? Who can say, sir? Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. In Lavinia's drum, 1 part kisses, 3 part rum. Northern girl with a southern tongue. Pretty Lavinia. What goes in Lavinia's drum? 1 part kisses, 3 part rum. Northern girl with a southern tongue. Pretty Lavinia. You're Lincoln, red the penny fish mark. Split wide open with salt upon his parts. There's his top hat, there's his waistcoat. Where's the banknote? Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. Samuel McGinty was triple and spread. A shot of red whiskey was given back triple instead. Scrambled room 6, there and about, never checked out. Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. What goes in Lavinia's drum? 1 part kisses, 3 part rum. Northern girl with a southern tongue. Pretty Lavinia. What goes in Lavinia's drum? 1 part kisses, 3 part rum. Northern girl with a southern tongue. Pretty Lavinia. Lavinia of the 6 and 5 Mile Inns works the lost parlors of a town of missing men. Carolina swamp juice by the finger as she lingers. Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. 6 and 5 Mile Inns works the lost parlors in a town of missing men. Carolina swamp juice by the finger as she lingers. Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. Pretty, pretty, pretty Lavinia. I'm right with you there, Carmen. If I were to be approached by a vampire of any sex, I will be the world's dumbest juice box, and I will have it on my tombstone. Calling me either the dumbest juice box or the dumbest snack. One of those. Because, yes. Let me put it this way. I bought Baldur's Gate 3 just for Astarion. And he held my moral compass the entire way. Immediate surrender to any vampire. Yes. God's yes. I will be a vampire's blood bag. Hook me up with an IV of fluids and drink me whenever you damn well please. Sir, madam, my liege, take me. That's partly why I like doing audios where I get to be that vampire. Because I just think of, how would I want a vampire to talk to me? And I do just that. Get real close. And I tempt. Unfortunately, I'm nothing like that in real life, so it's just an illusion. Teddy, you're gonna like put, yes! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm introducing chaos is what I'm doing. I don't have any control. I'm just doing a bit of chaos. Let me put it this way. Some people think I might be a brat. I am not a brat. I am a sassacist. What's the difference, you may ask? Brats keep pushing even when they have crossed the line. They keep taunting even in the middle of punishment. Sasakists, upon crossing that line, realize, oh shit, and enjoy the ride from there. The universe is chaos, but chaos plays favorites. Foreboding. Life would be boring without a bit of chaos. Yes, fellow Sasakists. God, the universe is chaos, but that line goes hard. I like it. Pat the Bunny? The only song I know of from Pat the Bunny is I'm not a good person. Found the Chaos Worshippers. Only a little. I don't think I worship chaos, but I have a very healthy respect. Although I really love Chaos's depiction in Hades games. Love that version of chaos. Ugh. Yeah, how's that song go again? I'm not a good person. Ask anyone who knows me. The only lyric I really remember from I'm not a good person off the top of my head is, I'm not a good person. Ask anyone who loves me. I never write, I never call, I never think about anyone at all. At the very least, like, whether or not I'm a good person is subjective. I'd say I'm not good at being a person. What I am, I'm very good at. And I make sure to care for me and mine. And guess what? I count you guys as being mine. Not necessarily that you belong to me, but you belong with me. Aren't you lucky, my sweet honeydrops? Okay, I'm starting to get in a teasing mood, so I have to pull back now. Sentient Slanesh would end me. I really want to get into the lore of 40k, although I definitely think I would be more Nurgle. The philosophy of the Nurgle is, yeah, practitioner of chaos magic. I dig it. I'm definitely more neo-pagan, but my beliefs are very wibbly-wobbly, but I do consider myself neo-pagan. We are very lucky, Teddy. Don't think that we don't. Aww. More into fantasy than 40k. I've also heard about one thing I want to look more into, because I was just looking at art for my own creative inspiration. The fact that there are bear riders in Warhammer Fantasy. Color me interested. Agnostic atheist who likes ritual magic. I dig it. You can't see it, but I'm giving you the sign of the horns. Yeah. He's live. Yeah, I was trying to look up bear armor because I know that's a design that floats around. Just like, I don't know. I think I would want to talk to an artist to come up with a really fun design. where, because a lot of bear armor that I've seen, it's either just flat out armor like in the Golden Compass, or or if it has a saddle, it's riding the bears like horses. I would want to make a design where there is some mobility in the saddle part, so when the bear gets on its hind legs for fighting, especially if it pushes into another bear rider, the rider of it would not stay perpendicular to the bear's back, but would be able to move in parallel so they could remain upright. I don't know. It seems like a really fun creative project. I just need to find someone to go into it with. Those bears are murderous. All bears are murderous. I just haven't let my murderous side out yet because I have anxiety, so I hold back. But if I were in a situation where someone just gives me a nod, like Gorgo in 300 just gives me that nod, I will go, "This is Sparta!" and unleash. Yeah, I don't think I could play Warhammer. Was I calling it Warcraft earlier? I'm sorry. I don't think I could play Warhammer because the cost would suck me in. But I do want to know about the lore. That's what I'm interested in. I think I'm summed up by that one Beta Ray Bill comic. If there's nothing but what we make in this world, let us make good. Yes! That is the heart and soul of my optimistic nihilism. Because while I do believe that there is more in the universe, I don't believe in the Abrahamic God. Or a deity in that sense of like controlling and giving us purpose. Life is a sandbox game. So why should we do good? Because it feels good. Because why the fuck not? If you have a sandbox, why are you gonna shit in it? The Total Warhammer 3 animations. Ooh. You know someone who spent over $10,000 on Magic the Gathering. Cardboard crack! Full cardboard crack. My partner played Magic for the longest time, but had to stop and sell his cards because it's very hard to be a functioning adult and play Magic. I played it for a while too. I very much enjoyed either mono red or Gruul, red-green decks. Burn, baby, burn. That was me. I played aggressive, but I kept forgetting my triggers. To the point where my card sleeves had, let's see, RTFT, read the fucking trigger. Personal purpose is created by yourself, as in absurdism. This is the philosophy of Albert Camus, one of my favorite authors. Could never get interested in trading card games, just play Munchkin every once in a while. Also good. I do know we have Munchkin cards in this house, I just haven't played it. But yes. Yes. Okay. I think I have it in me for one more song. Actually, no. I'm going to do two more. You guys think of something that you want to hear, and I'm going to do this piece from a musical that I have no idea when it will see the light of day. I am eagerly waiting, but the artist is known to take a damn long time. It's also got a bit of a duet in it, so let's see how well I manage. Fuck. I look at them I look at them and I feel nothing. I hear them scream. I hear them scream and I feel nothing. I watch them bleed. I watch them bleed and I feel nothing. 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 For they deserve it. I hold them down. I hold them down and I feel nothing. I stop their mouths. I stop their mouths and I feel nothing. I see them die. I make them die and I feel nothing. 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 For they deserve it. I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't killed her. There is a voice inside me telling me I should. She's just the same. She's just the same as all the others. Others. I cannot be. She's stronger now. She's stronger now than when she came. My God, it sickens me to touch her. And yet my pulse, it quickens as I do. Let's play our game. I try to run. Where would you go? I tell someone, come, you know, come now, you're cleverer than that. I'd find you in 5 seconds flat. I'd sneeze the key. How would you get it? Someday you'll see. Is that a threat? There now she's finally closed her eyes. I wonder why she never cries. There's something keeping her alive. Something that I can't bottle up. She should be dead by now with everything I've done to her. I've given her the strongest dose of all these whores. She's had the most. She should be underneath the ground, but she's alive. I am the savior of this world. Killed 1,000 girls, but every time I watch one die, I'm thinking only of the first one. The first one, 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 the first one. She is the closest thing I have to a companion. Yet, look at her, I look at her, and I feel nothing. I want her to finish this fucking musical! If you're still here, Dishwanky, until next time. Dormorgis. I'm looking forward to seeing them there. Thank you. It was funny. What really tripped me up was my mouth was filling with spit. I haven't quite learned how to deal with that. But yeah, this the book, The Asylum for Wayward Victorian Girls, is semi-autobiographical for Emily Autumn. So it's a fun mix of autobiography and historical fiction. And it also gives a bit of insight to what it's like to have a bipolar disorder. I remember giving it to my younger brother to read. Oh no, I sent him the Audible link. I don't know if he ever got around to it because he has bipolar disorder, so I thought it'd be kind of cool. I gave the book to my mom to read because I thought she'd enjoy it. And she's, after a couple chapter or two, she's just like, I couldn't get into it. The main character was just so angry and I couldn't. And it was like, she's expressing female rage. I don't know. My mom's an odd duck, let's just say. Remember, it's recycling. Alright, so You Suffer Please by Napalm Death. Auto-cannibalism for the win. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay. Wait, what? 5 seconds? What does it sound like? The fuck was that? Was that just like a screeching "You suffer"? You suffer, but why? All right. Give me a little. Let me give me a second. This song was pretty good. The verse was cool, and the chorus was a bit long, but overall pretty catchy. All right, let me have one more listen. Just what the fuck? All right, gonna try. It's not gonna go full growl. I really want to learn how to do a death metal growl. You suffer, but why? How was that? I could a little slow, I think, but oh god, the second top comment. I fear the day I accidentally sneeze when they play this live. See right there. That was good. I can't get it after many years of trying. All I did was take a very deep breath and... You suffer, boy! Jim Carrey impression. Alright, let's give it a clicky click.
You were rocking out to the music. You like music, man? I love music. I love every kind of music, but recently I've really started to get into this thrash metal music. I don't know, there's something about it, man, that I just can't let go.
His peak rubber face.
It's great. There's this one band out that's called Napalm Death, and it's so hilarious. I mean, I listened to this album. I started listening to this album.
Grindcore.
Literally, I'm not exaggerating. I thought, you know, someday this guy's gonna want to slow down and do some duets. You don't bring me flowers. I'm a little bit country.
That's fair. God. Okay. Vast majority of my humor comes from Jim Carrey and MASH. It's been forever since I've seen MASH. I watched that so much when I was a kid. The real trick is figuring out how to do that without wrecking your throat. That's why I want to learn it. The only tip I've heard was from Aggressive Retzko, in which is clench your vocal cords. I haven't quite reached that yet, but I did a little test while watching something, and I think I have a new voice to try out. Let's see. Great. Now that I don't have it in my head, it's going to be hard. How does it go again? It's like, you see, I was watching some Dragon Ball Z abridged, specifically the commentary. No, that's not it. I could, God. It's based on Imperfect Cell, Takahata's version of Imperfect Cell. I had it. It was deep in my throat, near my chest. I had to get it low in my throat, and that would have made it work. What's going on? He's probably enjoyed the 1992 performance of the KLF versus Extreme Noise Terror, the ultimate troll of the music industry. Wicked geek voice. I like that. All right, I definitely need to check into more of this. All right, Jekyll, your suggestion of Sweeney Todd, you mean the shave contest scene or a different song? What other Sweeney Todd songs can I remember and possibly do? You know what? Let's do a little priest. That'll be it. I'm going until my voice is completely raw. Yes, I do know the Reaper, the genetic opera. I gave it a shot, and that's what. Yeah, okay, yes. To the point where one of my friends from the club is known as DJ Zydrate. So, let's start with that, shall we? We're doing this because some of y'all need to bear witness. Oh no. Huh? Something happened? Too much copyright? Aw, damn it. What happened? Am I still seen? Hello? Anyone still there? Did I get muted? Ooh. Yeah, I figured I played too much of it without having any overlay. Did I get muted? What happened? Well, shit. Okay. So all I did there was just kind of refresh my live page. Okay, so apparently no more singing. God damn. I swear, copyright and IP is just aggressive. Unnecessarily aggressive. Jesus Christ. That's gonna be fun to edit when I look at the VOD later. Yeah, doesn't matter. Like, apparently I wasn't singing enough in order to, like, overwhelm it or whatever. And my phone just got an alert right from, hold on. Yeah! Due to a copyright match, your stream was interrupted. Streams are interrupted when copyrighted content is detected after copyrighted material is no longer being streamed. Streams are automatically re-enabled. Well, shit. Okay, so we're going to give it like another minute or so. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to put up the actual footage. But yeah, let's at least sing Zydrate Anatomy. I wonder if it was the video that did it. No, no. If anything, it was definitely Paramount that got it. That got their knickers in a twist. Like that. Not gonna lie, that was a little frightening, because like, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? God damn it. Alright, well. Alright, we're pretty much just gonna go with Zydrate Anatomy, and it'll be the final song, because clearly YouTube has made it clear their stance on this. And when Zydrate, the DJ, plays, there will almost always be Zydrate Anatomy playing at least once in the night. And usually a bunch of songs from the Queen of the Damned soundtrack, which is very nice. Alright, so I'm just turning it down a little until we can get to nothing at all. Dum, bum. Oh. Drug market, submarket. Sometimes I wonder why I never got in. Drug market, love market. Sometimes I wonder why they need me at all. Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. A little glass vial, and the little glass vial goes against the gun like a battery. And the Zydrate gun goes somewhere against your anatomy. And when the gun goes off, it sparks and you're ready for surgery. Surgery. Grave robber. Grave robber. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother. Grave robber. Grave robber. Sometimes I wonder why I need you at all. And Amber Sweet is addicted to the knife. Addicted to the knife, and addicted to the knife, she needs a little help with the agony. And a little help comes from a little glass vial and a gun placed against her anatomy. And the gun goes off. Miss Sweet is ready for surgery. Surgery. Robber. Grave robber. Sometimes I wonder if I need you at all. It takes you there. It takes you there. Before the cut. Agonize. I can't feel nothing at all. Is what unites to feel inside. Feel alive. Track's got some mighty fine print. Mighty fine. And that mighty fine print puts Mag in a mighty fine predicament. If Mag up and splits, her eyes are forfeit, and if Jean Cohen Roddy, so will it. Then Repo Man will come and she'll pay for that surgery. Surgery. Yeah, it is a really good time, Max. On the plus side, Zydrate is currently working on a piece of music for me to kind of make into outros, themes, what have you. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really nice. Got nervous for real? Even if YouTube tries to take me down, I will thrive. Art can never die. Yeah, Repo the Genetic Opera is fun. Like, yes, it has lots of faults. It's not perfect, but it's a passion project. And I have so much respect for passion projects because that polishes the scuff, as far as I'm concerned. Also, for a while, I had the Jinko theme being my ringtone. Let's see. Lungs and livers and bladders and hearts. You'll always save a bundle when you buy our Jinko parts. Spleens, intestines, and spines and brains. All at warehouse prices, but our quality's the same. Jinko. can only make power electronics and harsh noise because you can't play anything other than a drum machine. Hey, it's something. He is, he's a very good DJ. He's made some of his own original stuff. He's not just a disc jockey. And so I contacted him and was like, hey, do you do commissions? If so, what's your rate for like 30 seconds of song? And I'd let him know what it is I was interested in. And he's like, you get the homie discount. I'll do it to you for free. And he's like, thank you. I wasn't expecting that. But now it's quid pro quo in that I will give him voice samples for any songs he does in the future. Which I think is pretty fair. I gotta say, even though I've been singing for 3 fucking hours, I still have a good amount of energy. But it is 1 a.m. and I have things I need to do tomorrow. But I will say, next Friday is another one of those days where I have no other responsibilities. So I'm thinking of starting the stream around 9 p.m. I almost said a.m. because I'm thinking of our little German friend for whom this starts at 4 a.m. for him. So it's going to be a fun time. So it'll be probably ending around the same-ish time. Just keep an eye open for the details. But yeah, even though I could keep going, I would like to have some semblance of a voice in the morning. I will have some extra honey and tea before I go to sleep. But yeah, this was a very fun evening, even though copyright tried to take me down. The collab with this guy, I know, it was so fun! I originally collabed with him for the finale of the You're Carrying Vampire. I just put a post on the subreddit. It's like, hey, I need a mask and a femme voice. Who's interested? He reached out. And the thing is, I've listened to his stuff. So that was like, ah! And, he participated in that. It was really cool. He's very good with his... he's very timely. He doesn't keep you waiting. And I told him, if you ever need a female voice, hit me up. I'd be happy to help. And he did. He's like, here's the script. I read it. I was like, you want me to play Kex, right? He's like, oh, unless you felt more of a connection to Briarly. No. Let me be Kex. I will do this. And, what was it? The script originally had it gendered. So the listener was set up as female, but it could be any gender. And the original line for the listener is calling them farm girl or farm boy. And the gender neutral suggestion was farmer. But I gave a suggestion to Iskander saying, this is your video, so it's your decision ultimately, but what do you think about using the term hayseed? Because that's a disparaging name for someone from rural areas. So I thought it would flow a little better and have a better understood intent behind it than just saying a farmer. Because farm girl, farm boy, you understand what they mean by that. Farmer doesn't hit the same, so I was like, let's do hayseed. He's like, okay. And so now the listener's hayseed. I really, really hope that there's more parts to that script. I want to be part of it some more. And I just want to collab with other people. Collabing is more fun than I'd hoped it would be. Gift economy is best economy. Yes, it is. I'm all about reciprocity. Punctuality is the most important aspect in collaborations. Yes. Getting help from others in community is always fun. Also, yes. Have I heard of Hayseed Like Me by Those Poor Bastards? Gothic Union songs. Ooh. I'm all for a good Union song. I have not, but I will check it out later. All right. My honey drops, I am going to have to cut it here because I'm just going to get sucked into talking until I'm croaking. God damn it! You were here the whole time? Motherfucker. Am I at least pronouncing your username relatively correctly? That was my thought, was the flow. Again, you just heard my entire thought process. So yes. Hasty just popped my head and was like, oh yeah, we could use that. Yeah. It always throws me off when other creators are in my chat. Just what the fuck, y'all are gonna give me a heart attack. Good night, Jekyll. Good night, Hyde. See you next week. God damn it. I got caught being candid. I'm also very proud of her giving Jekyll's spouse the name of Hyde because it was right there. Oh my god. Alright, I'm slowly dying. Oh. God, candidly, yes I was. Good night, Hades. Okay. Alright, and with that, good night, sweet dreams. I'll see you next week, my honey drops. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. Survive the snowpocalypse. And check out the Discord. Bye-bye.